Hi, my name's Tom Carroll and I run investor relations for Watermark Partners Real Estate.
And I am Ian Garcia and I work in acquisitions in the Sunbelt.
And we're here in our Charleston offices having a conversation today about deal flow in the Southeast. Ian, could you tell us a little bit about how we find the locations into which we plan on investing?
Absolutely. So we focus on locations that are going to be very much in line with the Watermark thesis of investment. So we want towns that have a strong industrial presence. We want a strong workforce, and we want a diversified economy. So we'll favor places that have universities, healthcare, government. A good mix of these, in our view, is going to provide a very robust economy. And on the flip side, we try to avoid population centers that are very focused around a single employer or tourism, for instance.
So once we've identified the locations that we're going to invest in, the cities, the secondary and tertiary markets, the small to medium-sized cities that we focus on, how do we go about originating deals?
Sure. So as of now, we have two main sources of sourcing deals. So the first one is through the broker network that we've developed over the last 12 months. And in this broker network, we have sort of a mix of some of the larger, more established brokerage shops, and then the independent brokers that tend to be more local. And so these are constantly feeding us a stream of deals. And then our second main avenue is just direct outreach to real estate owners, some of them independent owner operators, and then some of them real estate investment groups, in most cases smaller than us, that focus on the types of properties that we're interested in acquiring. So our Letters project was essentially run from CoStar Real Estate database, where we set the filters to match the assets that we specialize on. Then this gave us a list of properties, and essentially to all the owners linked to those, we sent out letters introducing our firm and expressing interest in discussing a purchase of their assets if they're in the right place to do so.
And once we've originated a deal, once it's come to us off market from a broker, once it's come to us directly from a seller, what's our next step?
So that would be the underwriting phase. So once we know that this deal is in a location that suits us and it's the right size of asset, the right vintage, just the right profile of property for us, we're going to request financial information on the property, and we're going to request rent rolls. And so at this point in the underwriting, we want to focus on the historical aspect of how this building has performed, but also take into account factors going into the future, right? So the way the prior owner was running this deal is not necessarily going to be the way that we're going to manage it. So we want to make sure that it's going to reflect the reality as accurate as possible of how it's going to look under our management.
And how long have we been underwriting deals in the Southeast?
We've been underwriting deals for about 12 months in the Southeast. Since we've been fully fundraised, we've ramped up on the search for acquisitions, and in the last 3 months, I would say we've probably underwritten close to 60 deals, of which we probably have about 5 live offers out there right now, I want to say. So that's, we underwrite probably a little bit more than 10 deals for every one that we end up making an offer on, which I think speaks for just how selective and picky we are about the deals that we're willing to acquire.
So we keep a strict underwriting standard, we stick to that standard, and we have to search through a lot of transactions to find that diamond in the rough.
Exactly, that's exactly right. And that's what we expect. We expect, especially a lot of these deals that are being fed to us from brokers are going to be heavily competed and very polished in the way they're presented, but we're going to make sure that we boil down to the reality of the deal and how we think that it's going to perform given our expertise and our focus in this. So that's exactly right. We'll analyze a lot of them, and at this point, we're very confident that we know when we're looking at just an average deal or an overpriced deal, and that we know when we're looking at a deal that actually has value for us.
Well, thank you very much for watching. This is Tom Carroll and Ian Garcia at Watermark Partners Real Estate, and we'll see you again soon.